Hello, this is your State Senator Len Suzio speaking to you from the Capitol. I'm standing just outside the Senate chamber where we passed some legislation today, and this is probably one of my best days ever up here at the Senate because we passed through the Senate today a bill that is near and dear to my heart. It's a bill that involves the Risk Reduction Earned Credit Program, that notorious law which allows thousands of violent criminals out of our jails prematurely. I was able today to get passed in the Senate, right here, Senate Bill 520 as amended, in which we add to the list of crimes, violent crimes that are not eligible for early release. Included are first-degree sexual assault of a child 13 years or younger, assault of an elderly person or a person with disabilities, and also assault of a woman who's pregnant, resulting in the death of her child. These are indeed very serious and very violent crimes, and we now are halfway home. I've got it through the Senate that will make those crimes and criminals committing those crimes ineligible to get out of jail early. The bill heads to the House right now, where I must get a vote on it in the next 48 hours. So I'm urging all of you to contact your state reps, particularly your Democratic state representatives, and urge them to support passage of Senate Bill 520. That's Senate Bill 520, which will add to the list of crimes for which criminals are not eligible to get out of prison early. I remember very vividly 7 years ago when Ibrahim Ghazal was murdered in cold blood by Frankie the Razor Resto, who had gotten out of jail prison early, courtesy of our early release law. He should have been behind bars. Frankie Resto should have been in prison the day he murdered Ibrahim Ghazal, a 70-year-old store owner in Meriden who was being held up by Frankie Resto, and who voluntarily gave Frankie Resto the money, and then Frankie Resto shot him in cold blood and murdered him in cold blood on camera. So this has been my number one legislative issue since that day, and now here we are 7 years later on the verge of some success. But it's going to be an incomplete success unless I get the House to vote on it and pass it. So I'm asking each and every single one of you. We were able to stop the tolls. We stopped the mileage tax. Now we've got to get this Senate Bill 520 passed. And we were able to be successful because you emailed and called your senators and your state reps. Well, in this case, all you have to do is call your state rep and urge them to vote for Senate Bill 520, which will curtail the early release program, eliminating violent crimes from eligibility. So I thank you for the honor of representing you up here. I want to bring home this as a success. We need the passage of Senate Bill 520 in the next 2 days, so don't waste time. As soon as you get this message, call or email or do both to your state representative. I'm Len Suzio. I'm thrilled to be representing you up here in Hartford. It's an honor, and I will pledge to you that I will always work hard for you, my constituents. Thank you for that honor.